Guys, here we are again with another video. This is going to be an interesting one. I found this guy, I don't know, just snooping around the YouTubes over by there, and it turns out what this guy's name, Mr. Porter or something. I never heard of this guy. I've never seen him before on any channels. I didn't even know he was a thing, but I guess he's out there doing the dirty work, and this is an interesting one. I thought I had to cover this because the interaction doesn't end with anything exciting. He doesn't get arrested or tased or anything. The cop just leaves. But I kind of like those in a sense because although we love to watch these idiots get in trouble, the fact of the matter is, when they say, oh, he's doing the walk of shame or he didn't uphold my rights and this and that, when I see in a video a police officer leave and you're still filming, what did the cop do wrong? How did he violate your rights? You're still filming. In this case, in this specific video, the guy's walking around with a protest sign. The cop doesn't take his sign away from him. The cop talks to him for a few minutes and then leaves. And he called the cops. Now, he says that there were cops giving him a hard time earlier, and that's why he called the cops. When this cop shows up, he's standing out there with his sign. So even the cops that came out there before obviously didn't arrest him because he's still there. They obviously didn't take away his sign because he still has it. So, again, I ask, what did he do wrong? What did the cop do wrong? What did the cops before do wrong? They said, hey, you can't walk in the street. You'll see the video. He goes, you can't walk in the street. That's the problem. Okay? So, they didn't say you can't protest. They didn't say you can't carry that sign. They said you can't walk in the street. That's it. You'll see. All right.
You're going to see the police trying to maintain that Black Lives Matter had a permit to walk through the streets and shut down the streets of Frederick when they were protesting last year over the George Floyd incident. Now, that was a lie. They did not have a permit, but the police department's position is that if there's 5,000 people, they can't possibly control it. However, there was a smaller group, Antifa organized protest. They had a Facebook advertisement, Antifa protest, blah, blah, blah. They showed up. There was only like 50 of them, and they were going around screaming at the top of their lungs about killing politicians at the politicians' residence, and blocking traffic, impeding traffic, chasing people, threatening and intimidating them. It's all on video. And the police did nothing. However, when I marched down Market Street with my Suck My Dick Larry Hogan billboard, they said they were going to give me a ticket. This is the supervisor showing up to try to explain away the first officer saying he's going to give me a ticket, saying that BLM had a permit. So you'll see that right away. I'm talking about, okay, so they had a permit. Give me a permit. I want to march down the street. Well, they're not going to give me one. Because of the language on the sign. It has to do with viewpoint discrimination. Now, Eric Beasley was protesting outside Judge Adams' house in November, and he was arrested for disorderly conduct, stalking, and harassment for telling Judge Adams' neighbors from public property at 7 o'clock at night without a bullhorn, and Antifa had bullhorns, that she was a pedophile lover and she let child rapists go after only 6 months or get just 6 month sentences. So that's more like a 2 or 3 month sentence in Maryland. Anyhow, the number for Police Chief Lando, the guy who discriminates based on whatever political group he likes, he happens to really like Antifa. He's a woke hire. I'll leave it at that. But anyway, I'm going to leave his phone number there if you feel the need to share your First Amendment protected opinions with Police Chief Lando about arresting people like Eric Beasley and ticketing people like Mr. Porter for marching, but allowing Black Lives Matter and Antifa to literally break the law, vandalize property, threaten to kill politicians, using bullhorns, blocking the road, chasing down people. I think it was a reporter for one of the local radio stations that was being chased by an Antifa guy, putting him in fear for his safety, thinking he was going to get attacked. And then, of course, at the last minute, not attacking him. But anyway, guys, this is the video of one of the supervisors just contradicting himself and, just trying to cover for the department's policy of discriminating against people like myself and Eric Beasley and allowing BLM and Antifa to do whatever they want. If they can do whatever they want, then we should be able to do whatever we want and march down the street with gigantic suck my dick billboards. All right, guys, enjoy.
How's it going, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. You just called?
Yeah, I did.
All right, I know the video just started, but look, the cop says, "You called?" And he says, "Yes, I did." So the cop came because he called. But what did he just say in the intro was the reason the cop came? Let's check that out again real quick.
This is the supervisor showing up to try to explain away the first officer saying he's going to give me a ticket, saying that BLM had a permit. So here's the deal. I'm engaged in a one-man protest against the lockdown against Governor Larry Hogan. I am not doing anything other than marching and yelling out the words that are on my sign, which makes me ADA compliant. I'm First Amendment compliant, and anyone from West Virginia is going to be able to find out exactly what's on my sign, you know, because people from West Virginia can't typically read.
So let's set the scene by starting the whole interaction out by insulting the entire state that we're doing our protest in. That'll endure the cop to you and make him think that you're serious and on a legitimate protest. Yeah, sure. That's how life works. That's how people work. Or you're an idiot. I haven't figured out which yet. No, it's because you're an idiot.
Where did you learn your trade, you stupid fucking cunt, you idiot?
I'm vocalizing at some points in time what's on my sign, which is guaranteed under the Constitution, the First Amendment right to petition. I am engaged in that. I'm redressing my grievances. I'm out here with my people. I'm out here protesting. I have 99% support and 1% people call you complaining, okay? You let Black Lives Matter march down the streets. I was there. I was in the march. I have it on video. You let them march with a permit. I understand.
All right, holy crap. This guy, he says so much garbage, like they all do, that it's hard to keep up. I'm trying not to interrupt the video every 2 seconds, but he says something stupid every 2 seconds. So, he just said that Black Lives Matter, BLM, had a permit. But in the intro, didn't he say that it was the cop who was insisting that BLM had a permit? Let's go look at that again.
You're going to see the police trying to maintain that Black Lives Matter had a permit to walk through the streets and shut down the streets of Frederick.
You despise me, don't you? Well, if I gave you any thought, I probably would.
I am allowed to march in the street if I do not block traffic. This is a 2-lane road. Can you please explain to me, as if you would a U.S. District Court judge, which is where this is going, how I am blocking traffic by walking down the street on a 2-lane road that was empty the whole time I was out here, while holding a billboard with my political message on it. I'm on a march, sir. I'm trying to get exposure with the citizens of Frederick City. I'm trying to take a tour of this fine town, and I'm trying to get my message out. But the city police just stopped, lied, and said that I'd been previously warned for excessive noise, which is horseshit, because Alcorn went and talked to the guy that had the megaphone and the laptop that was playing the kids screaming. He was protesting Judge Adams for being a pedophile lover. I had nothing to do with that, and Alcorn did not talk to me at all. No one talked to me at all. Okay, no one said I was loud.
When was that?
That was earlier today at the courthouse. Alcorn and some other deputy, they approached, they spoke to Eric about his protest, and they just said he had to turn down the volume because he was playing a loop of kids screaming with his anti-pedophile protest for Judge Adams. So anyway, apparently she lets him out after 18 months, and no one should vote for Judge Adams. So any of my Frederick viewers, you should not vote for or support Judge Adams. Write in Santa Claus or something like that. So anyhow, I had no contact with police. They stayed the hell away from me. I come down here and I'm walking down this street, and 2 of your officers stopped and said that I was blocking traffic. I said, no, 2-lane road, people could go around me very easily, and you blocked off all the sidewalks for these stupid restaurants. Look, right there, the restaurants have blocked off the sidewalks. There's a bunch of like fake bushes there. I'm carrying a billboard. Everything has been blocked off, so I can't safely pass with my protest sign. So you're essentially silencing my First Amendment protected free speech and my Larry Hogan protest by blocking off the sidewalks and then saying I can't walk in the street around the sidewalks. Do you see the problem I have with you restricting my freedom of speech?
No, I see the problem that you're blocking traffic and you're you're not allowed to do that. You can walk on the sidewalk like everyone else.
Do you see this billboard? And guess what? Why did you let Black Lives Matter march in the street, but I can't? Why are you giving viewpoint discrimination? That's called viewpoint discrimination, sir.
Okay, so he's talking about viewpoint discrimination. So what he said in the intro was that Antifa came out and were threatening the lives of politicians right in front of the politicians' homes. But the cops allowed them to do that. And I understand. I do. I get why you think that that's not cool that the cops let them do that. But you're saying that it's the same thing as them trying to stop you. Nobody's trying to stop you from expressing your viewpoint. They're trying to stop you from doing it in the middle of the street. But for some reason, your brain is too tiny to comprehend that.
5,000 people walking in the street, what would you like us to do?
Dagnabbit, he just did it again. In the intro, he made it sound like it's the official police policy that 5,000 is the specific number of people that they can't control. And now he's going to go off about, well, and then he went off, oh, there are 50 Antifa people. There were only 50 of them. The cop said, we got 5,000 people. What are we supposed to do about it? He didn't say, that's official department policy and 5,000 is the cutoff. So, once again, full of shit. Douchebag.
I'm sorry, but you allowed them and permitted them to walk in the street, but you won't allow me to walk in the street. That means right there, it's a violation of the Equal Protection Clause of the Constitution. If you don't apply the law to Black Lives Matter, but you apply it to a guy with an anti-Hogan protest sign, that's discrimination.
It has nothing to do with what you're protesting, sir.
Well, you let other people march in the street, but you won't let me. And look, the ACLU says I'm allowed to march in the street as long as I let cars pass. Cars were passing me the whole time. No one was stopped by me.
Who told you this?
Well, the American Civil Liberties Union,
Okay.
Maryland.
Contact?
Go ahead and Google it and give them a call. They have a general information line for protesters. They also have a website where it says that.
When
Hold
did you
on,
contact
Google
them?
it right now.
When did you contact them?
Like 7 weeks ago when I was protesting in Annapolis, blocking the streets.
What
Okay?
happened there?
The cops came and they tried to do the same thing you did, and I told them that they couldn't stop me, and then they left me the fuck alone.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I understand you, sir. Yeah.
Okay, great. So now that you understand me, Corrado.
There it is again, calling him just by his last name, not Officer Corrado, just Corrado, intentionally, as a sign of disrespect. Yep, these guys are great. Love them.
I am trying to engage in a protest, and I can't do it on these narrow sidewalks with my sign.
You're
Okay.
more than capable of walking on the sidewalk with your sign.
Okay, so you're telling me that you're a protest expert now, and that you're allowed to make that determination on behalf of the city of Frederick.
Nope, he's telling you that you could hold the sign sideways and fit on the sidewalk because he has eyes. Not because he's an expert, but because he can see with the size of the sign and that you could fit.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're empowered to make the determination of whether or not I can fit a sign down these narrow, blocked off with plants, blocked off with tables areas.
Yes, sir.
How can I do that and display my sign at the same time? It's not possible. I'd have to carry it sideways. It's an 8-foot sign. It's an 8-foot sign, just like what was being carried at the Black Lives Matter rally. How come my rally doesn't matter, but theirs did? Sure. Do losers' lives not matter?
You just referred to yourself as a loser. The first intelligent thing you said this whole video.
Is that it? I'm a loser because I'm protesting the lockdown?
Sir, I'm not going to sit here and debate you, okay?
Okay.
You're not going to walk in the street, okay? If you want to walk on the sidewalk, you could do that.
I'm not walking, I'm protesting. It's a constitutionally protected right.
You're not going to block the street, okay?
I'm not. It's a 2-lane road. People were going around me.
I'm telling you now, if you walk in the street, it's not a good idea.
Hey, stop with the not a good idea crap. I don't need parents. I have parents, okay? One of them's dead, God rest her soul, but I'm out here standing up for my rights. And you just said it's not a good idea. I don't want to be harassed by the Frederick City Police and have my civil rights violated.
I'm not harassing you. You called us, sir.
Your officers stopped and harassed me and said that I was going to jail.
Did you just call 911?
No, I called the non-emergency number because your officers were here harassing me saying I was going to jail. I got it on video.
Okay. I'm sure we have it on video too. We have body cameras, so I'm sure we have it all.
Where's yours?
I don't have one.
So you don't have a body camera, but those guys definitely did.
Correct.
Okay, well, I have it on video. Rolando has it on video. It's already on YouTube.
Okay. That's fine, sir.
Okay, so you said it's not a good idea for me to walk in the street, but it's not illegal. All right, I'm not blocking the road.
No, you cut me off, sir. I said it's not a good idea, and it is illegal. I said I don't want you to have.
How is it illegal?
Sir, I don't want you to go to jail or get a citation.
You're telling me you're sending me to jail. I'm not stopping my protest.
I'm not saying I'm sending you to jail. I'm saying I don't want to have to take you to jail, sir. If you want to protest, do it on the sidewalk.
I can't fit on the sidewalk. My billboard is too big.
Then make a smaller sign, sir.
Well, you let Black Lives Matter march in the streets, and it's totally allowable as long as you're not blocking traffic.
We're not talking about Black Lives Matter. We're talking about you today.
What about all the protests on Rockville Pike? They walked on the streets. They didn't block traffic. They were going slow, but they didn't stop.
We're not in Rockville Pike.
What law am I violating by protesting the street?
I'm not going to sit here and debate you all day, okay?
No, but you need to give me a reason why you're going to arrest me.
I'm telling you now, if you continue to do what you're doing,
I'm going to.
we'll arrest you.
I'm going to.
Okay.
You're telling me you're going to arrest me, so now please cite the law you're going to arrest me under for proof.
I'm sure I'll have it on me when we take it.
Can you please get it right now before you go that far?
No, I'm not going to give it to you. You can Google it. You have a phone right now.
What law am I breaking? Please tell me the law.
You can't impede traffic, okay?
I'm not impeding traffic. They can go around me.
If they're going around you, that means you're impeding.
There's 2 lanes of traffic here. I'm not stopping traffic. It's a 15-mile-an-hour zone. There's hardly anyone out. Look, there's like 2 cars on the street. One of them's a damn tow truck.
Sir, we're going round and round in circles.
Yeah, we are. Get someone above you.
No, you're not getting anyone above me. Okay?
Why? I don't have a right?
No, you don't.
How did Black Lives Matter get all those people to walk on the street? I can't.
Sir, have a good day. If you want to protest, do it on the sidewalk, okay?
What's the law you're going to cite me with? Cite me right now. Cite me right now. Get your cite book and cite me the law.
There's no such thing as a cite book, but you're not going to be in the street,
Look,
okay, sir?
look, what is the citation you would write me?
If you get in the sidewalk again, or I'm sorry, on the street.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Impede traffic.
I'm going to.
You will be arrested, and you'll get your citation then.
Why will I be arrested? He said I was going to get a citation and then I'd be arrested.
Have a good day, sir.
No, 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 no. Get back here. What law am I breaking? You can't enforce feelings. You have to enforce laws.
All right, so we just saw the end there, and there's one last thing I wanted to point out. I watched this whole video. We all just sat and watched it together. I put some edits in there, but I didn't edit anything out. I just added to it. So we heard the whole thing. He basically says that he told the cop, oh, well, if BLM had a permit, I want a permit. 1, the cop doesn't issue permits personally. 2, you never asked him for one. Watch the video back. You never, ever asked him for a permit. So, once again, you're contradicting something you said at the beginning. Here it is again.
Give me a permit. I want to march down the street. Well, they're not going to give me one because of the language on the sign. It has to do with viewpoint discrimination.
At the end of the day, this our shit, and we coming for our shit, whether you like it, whether your grandma like it, whether your mom like it.
Well,
we don't give a fuck no more. We don't.
Well, let me tell you this, Lyrica. You could say I'm not allowed to be here. You can call me a foreigner. You can call me an immigrant. But I'm going to tell you here that I'm here to stay. I was born here. I live here. And if you try to take me out of my property, come and take it.
That means nothing to me. That means
if we got title to your shit, we will take it.
Oh, come and take it, bitch.
All right. I want your money and I want your dignity, and I'm taking both.
To quote my good friend Artie, come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch.
Come and take it, bitch.
She spit in my face.
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 Take it, bitch.
Take it, bitch.
She spit in my face.
You're a fucking idiot.
She spit in my face.
Shot little thick dude.